Hey guys, so I went to film today and we took down all of our Christmas stuff and I'm happy and sad about that. I'm happy because I get like a lot of room in my bedroom back, like because I had two different like small Christmas trees and they did take up a good amount of space. But I also love Christmas stuff. And yesterday I didn't film it, but I made like 4 brand new papers of like things that I want to get done. Like throughout 2022, by the end of 2022, I want to have at least most of them. I'm going for all of them when they're marked off. But some of them are just like, I tried to make it like a mixture of like things that like I dream of happening and then that like maybe aren't the most realistic. Like I know what I mean is that like if you have a dream and don't let someone tell you that it's unrealistic. Because it's your dream and if you work hard for it, it can happen. And or if you just want it bad enough, eventually it might happen, like that situation. And make sure you like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. And then, but like some of them are like things that like the chances are they may not happen. And then some of them, and then a lot of them are like things that like could happen. Some of them could happen like quickly, some of them not so quickly. But we'll have to see. And one of them, if it does not happen, I'm going to be so annoyed because of the fact that, which is get a handstand, because I have been working on this handstand for so long. And here's the thing, I've been consistently working on it, I would say for about, like, sometime April 1st, it will be officially only 1 year, like consistently, like in a dance class, and then throughout like life, I feel like here and there, and I just kind of like work on it, and I'll like go through phases and stuff. Also, I seriously need to have a talk with Mom about that again. Sorry, I like keep forgetting, and it's nothing bad. Like, here's the thing: is that my mom is where if like sometimes if it comes to like dance and stuff, sometimes she's not gonna like come. She doesn't sit around like thinking of like ways to like push me in dance or anything like too much because she doesn't want to like be the parent that like just tears me down all the time. And like and she would never tear me down like in that sense. Like what I mean is like she doesn't want to be the like parent that like people assume and tearing me down, but it's actually helping me. And that makes sense when it comes to dance. I like having parents that get on me about my correction. And I like when and my mom sees that like my leg isn't straight or something like when she sees a mistake in my dancing, I like her to straight up tell me and like you need to fix this and you need to fix it now. Because it's only helping me. It's not hurting me at all. It's only helping me that way. And one day I go to an audition for something or something like really exciting happens like that, like a performance or something, and I do it correct instead of messing up and stuff, and then getting feedback later like, oh, like her leg wasn't straight on this or something. So it's like good, and my dance teacher do correct me. It's just like on stuff like here and there, like I will do something and maybe like they won't like get the best view of it, and so they like won't really fully see it and stuff. So it's like good and stuff. But like if I ask my mom like, hey, force me to do this, force me to do that, then then she'll say something to me and like kind of in a way force me to, unless something like seriously comes up that like I can't do it, you know. And she never like if I'm like, oh, I really don't want to, she'll like kind of give me another reminder, and then if I'm like no, then she's like, okay, and you were the one who told me to tell you to do this, so. But I'm wearing like squad merch. I got these baby eye earrings. I got the butterfly shirt, my squad tour bracelet, and then this necklace. This necklace, it reminds me, so there's a squad video where on Piper Raquel's channel, which Piper like commented on my post, and I like took a photo like with my squad stuff and on, and like it was like, oh, today I'm wearing like I squad earring, a squad shirt, and a squad necklace and bracelet, like just like showing it off and just having fun with it, like. And she commented on there, like, I think she commented, like, cute or something. And, like, for a second, I, like, paused and, like, kind of, like, went, like, am I seeing this correct? Like, and then, like, I just got really excited in my head, because then it clicked, like, I wasn't seeing things this was actually real. She actually commented, and she liked it. And like, it was really exciting for me. I, like, freaked out in my head because, like, I didn't really say anything to, like, my parents or anything, because it's like, oh, they'll, like, say, like, that's exciting, but then, and that's, like, the end of it. And that's good, like, I don't expect them to do anything more than that, but, like, but, I don't plan to wear these earrings for dance, though. Like, I want to, like, wear them today and just kind of try them today, and then I plan to switch over to another pair of squad, like, stud earrings, just because I feel like stud earrings are better. Or I feel like they're more comfortable for me for dance, especially now that, I'm gonna be dancing like almost every single day for 3 months, and then from that I don't know. Hopefully every single day from now on for a really long time, until I like become a pop star or something. And I like wrote so many like fun things on like papers that I made last night. I like gold and things, and one of them is a little bit of like is something that like may not happen, and if it does happen, it's gonna be mind blowing with excitement. But also there's like a chance that it could happen, which is to meet Julia Marlene again. Like even if it's like on Zoom, like it was last time, and that might happen because she did say. Anyway, on the last subscribe, she did free, free subscriber Zoom call thing, and on the last one, it was like to give back to like the subscribers and the followers and the fans, and I got to do it because it's like, it would be simple, you just emailed this email saying, hey, about this can I join this Zoom thing? Like it was really simple. You emailed them, then they would send you a Zoom link and stuff. And like last time, she said something like nice about me, and in the email she said like we're happy to, because my dad was the one who emailed her, since I don't have an email, and even if I did, I'm not gonna like tell you. And but like she replied saying like with the Zoom link, and like we're excited to have we're happy to have your daughter on here or something. And like the times and everything, and it was a lot of fun. That was like a lot of fun because it felt different, and I feel like this is something really cool. Is that I'm the person where before, like, I look back on my journey, I'm just like me, and I'm like on the Pacific part of like where I came from, like in the sense that like I shine in that situation. And like before I knew my crush, before I met him, I was like the most shy person. I was that one that would like go to music class because I went there for about a year before I met my crush. And I was the one that like I would like I would do all the things and stuff, but like I wouldn't talk to anyone really. Like maybe occasionally, like if no one was in the room, like me and the teacher would have like a little conversation or something. And then like I would like be the like shy, awkward one. Like if someone like tried to talk to me, I would just kind of be like freaking out in my head, like what do I do? What do I do? But like and then they would just kind of tell from my face, because my face would change, like, like, what do I do? And then they would just walk away, like, they understood, like, and that never really happened. And it was, like, a thing. But, like, I was, like, the one that, like, I was in my shy, awkward bubble, and, like, what I mean by that is an expression, like, I was the one that, like, I didn't care for making friends. I had no interest in making friends. And I didn't want to be around anyone outside of my family. And then, like, I would say, like, a little bit, like, I want to say, like, a month or two after I met my crush, that started to, like, change a little bit. And, like, it was, like, I started, like, almost having one person that, like, if they came up and talked to me, I would kind of, like, get a little bit nervous, but in, like, a good way. Like, oh, I really like this person. And then I would, like, kind of just be quiet and, like, have a conversation. So it was, like, a very quiet conversation. And then, like, that was my crush. And after, like, I want to say after the first year, I would say not much had changed. It was just more like before, or like I met my crush, like going to music class, I would all have like almost like a not the most calm situation. I'm just being like, I hope no one like tried to talk to me or something, and then that kind of went away to where it was like, oh, I'm going to music class, and it was never that I didn't want to go to music class. It was I was shy, and in my shy bubble, I'm like, I didn't want people to talk to me, and then that changed because of my crush, and now it's like. Then it got to where eventually, I would say now, when it comes to being in a group, I'm still like, I go back to that person sometimes. But when, like, within a group of, like, people that I don't know. And then, and when it comes to, like, I feel like now I'm the type where, let me see. Sure, I heard a sound, and I was checking it out. But like now, I look back on it and I'm like, as much as I dreamed of doing this since I was 5, I feel like I wouldn't be as, I wouldn't be where I am now. And that makes sense. Or the same as I am now. Doing it back then. I feel like back then, and I would have definitely, if I was given the chance to do this, I would, but it would be so different and kind of in a way awkward and shy almost. And now I talk in front of the tablet, filming, it's nothing and it's the easiest thing ever. Or it just comes so easily now. I feel like, and actually I think that up until this year, I feel like I always been more calm or more in just focusing on myself situation and just more I don't even know the word for it but more just okay around people that are just normal everyday people. Versus now, I would say that switched in the sense that now I do better around famous people. If that makes sense. Because I feel like when it comes to everyday people, I still do good around them. It's just I feel like now, famous people, I still get that feeling I'm this is someone famous, this is really exciting and really cool and really fun. And it still gets me the I'm a huge fan and this is a big deal to me, but it's also I feel so this is someone famous and they get it, they understand it, and that's something great. And that's really great because of the fact that it's just so different now, and I'm really excited about it. So I'm excited because that's just kind of who I am now. And I feel like with Julia, it was a really fun experience because I got to hear it from someone who essentially is really just an amazing person. And I got to hear a little bit of her journey, and that was a lot of fun. And I got to actually have a conversation with her, and that was something that was so different and so fun. And I'm excited because pretty soon my petite and pretty package should be arriving, and I'm very excited about it. And I ordered it on Saturday, and it is actually today is Friday. So I ordered it last Saturday. I ordered it on Christmas, and then tomorrow, I don't know if I have dance tomorrow. I'm confused on this, and we will see, because they haven't said anything about Saturday classes or anything right yet. But it says on the ticket that we start January 1st. So I don't really know. And one thing that I will say is that they kind of made up that one. When the last for a while, we paid for it and we got 4 months. This time it's 3 months, but I'll take it that's good. But they kind of made up that 4th month in a way by basically giving us Tuesday. So an extra day, and it works out. Before I would get kind of where ballet had never been something that's up my area, and something that I like fully like enjoy with my whole heart and soul. But it's important, and it's not that I don't hate it. It's just like ballet can be kind of boring. So, and I feel like now I'm excited because I also feel like with the class worldwide and also with worldwide, like the two worldwide where we had like a full like at least 45 minutes of ballet, like an actual like decent ballet class. Because with the summer worldwide we had a ballet class, but it wasn't like a decent one. It was pretty decent. It just, like the time was like, oh, we would do like 4 or 5 things and that would be the end. Versus now it's like, oh, we do like 45 minutes or something. This time we have an hour and a half. So with that, I feel like I just was never challenged. That's something that I will say is that I feel like part of me was getting bored because none of it was like an advanced ballet class. Versus I did one advanced ballet class once, and I feel like it was a lot of fun. Like first up, it was a lot of fun, but also I felt like I was being challenged. Cause at first, my point shoes were like at first they were challenging, but in like a good way. I'm like, oh, this is new, this is exciting, and it's challenging, but in a good way. But now it's like I'm doing like double and triple turns on point. And that's really cool. And like so much has changed over like April 1st it will be officially a year of like hardcore like taking dance class as constantly like week after week after week, minus a couple breaks, but every dancer needs breaks every once in a while. We had actually I would say our summer break was the biggest break, and that break was very annoying for me because I just wanted to dance, and it was basically the break essentially was that we had a full month before they announced that we had like a summer worldwide. And then we had like a month of like classes for the summer because you can't use summer as a time to just get away with no dance. Like summer's a time to set new goals and work on whatever you can when you can. Like even if it's just working on things in your bedroom and whatever, just be careful and be safe. I do no problem because I'm also on Zoom and there's teachers watching me and that situation, and so I know if I do something that's unsafe, if they're gonna say something. And that's why I always try to work on things that I already know or are completely safe before I do without someone watching. So yeah, that's the situation. But it's a good situation. But that's really, really good. And so, it comes down to where, that's good in a good way. But with the advanced ballet class, it was amazing because it was fun, but also, on top, by that point, working on point wasn't much of a challenge for me anymore. It's not the easiest thing ever, but I actually feel like I hold a releve on point better than I hold it off point due to the fact I don't even know why. I think it's alignment. Like, when I'm not on point, like, my body's aligned and all of that. But I feel like when I'm on point, it's a straight line. So anyway, it's just, like, I think it's a lot of fun. But, like, dance is really fun. And with, at that point, on top of having, like, the point work be a little bit challenging, but still kind of easier for me. And I also had the steps be kind of more my level and taught really fast, which is good because something that I get so annoyed about, and I don't mean when I'm saying this, and this if any of the ALDC dancers or anyone that dances on Zoom and is part of this, I do not mean to throw offense at you at all, but like something that I get annoyed about is sometimes we'll do like a class or something, learning a combo, and like I'll have like, I'll be at the point of like, I had the whole beginning and like memorized, good to go, ready to move onto like, even more, and like, the teacher will like act like it's supposed to be like an advanced class, and then the teacher will like ask them like, okay, and like, are we ready to keep going, or do we need to go over that again? Do we need to do it with music? Do we need like, hydration break is what I call it. It's a water break, but a lot of the times I drink something other than water, or like a soda or something. Sometimes. And some of the people will like need to go over it again, and I'm like, if you can't keep up, then why are you doing the advanced class? Like, it will drive me crazy sometimes, but I also love it because it just really is good for me to really know it. And at one point, one of the teachers, I like said some, or like I didn't say anything, but like I gave the thumbs up to like keep going, and then everyone else like needed to like go over it again, and the teacher asked me, she went like, are you sure you know? Are you sure you know it? And you're not just like saying this to like continue go, and like you actually know. So if I like told you right now to do the part of the combo that we have, you could do it no problem. And I'm like, yes, because that's how I am, and that's true. Peace out.